friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. This is Intentional Living, and today we're closing out my February budget, which is my last video of my February wrap-up. So I fill out the same pages every month for my wrap-up, and the first one is a debt payoff update, but I'm debt-free, so we get to skip that, which is awesome. And then the next thing we do is we look up my balances for the various assets that I have, and we calculate that to see what my net worth will be because I don't have any liabilities. So we start with my cash envelopes, and I did just do a video where I counted them. You can check that out. I'll link it up above if I remember to, but we had $937 in my cash envelopes, so we can put that in here. So 937. And then for my sinking funds, we had 6,815, which is awesome. So we have 6,815. And then honestly, I didn't look at any of these. So let me look at that, and well, let me do my 1 month ahead first. So that is how much I saved for next month for bills, which is, wait, not March, February, which is this amount minus my 1 week ahead. So 1,441 minus 205 is 1,236. And we'll get back to that sheet in a minute. But in my 1 month ahead, which I did just deposit, is $1,236. And then let me go check these and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was able to find all the balances. So now let's add it all up and see what my net worth is looking like. So we have 56,662, which is my total net worth. And then let's compare that to last month. Last month it was $51,717. So that is an increase of almost $5,000, $4,945, which is awesome. And if we divide that by last month, that is 9.6%. And that is twofold. One, I saved a lot of money this month, and two, the stock market started performing better. So that impacts it the most, but we did increase, and that's really great. So the next thing I like to do is go through and see what I spent where. So first we need my monthly income. So if I go back to the start of February, I was supposed to bring home $2,640, ignoring my side hustle paychecks, but I actually brought home $6,767, which was absolutely insane. So let's go put that in there. So our monthly income was $6,767 plus what I auto transferred to retirement, which was $85, means our available funds were $6,852. So now what we can do, go through, is go and add up my spending and see how much I budgeted versus how much I actually spent. So I use my monthly budget breakdown for that. So for spending, the goal was to spend to budget $560 towards spending, and I ended up budgeting $695, and that's because I budgeted a lot more in week 4. The goal was $140 a week, and obviously I did more than that in week 4. So we'll go in and we'll add $695 into here. Here, and then what did I say, $140 a week? So that was supposed to be $560. So then bills savings is how much I'm able to spend for, or save for, next month's bills. And the goal was to save $1,356, and I actually spent $1,441. So I'm just gonna write those numbers down so I have them for here. So usually I fill this in before the video, so don't mind me. So $13.56, and we actually saved $1,441. Cash envelope savings, let's do that one next. The goal was $530, and we actually saved $641, so that is very good. And then we'll do the same with sinking funds. So for sinking funds, the goal was $2,740, but we actually saved $3,580. So now what we can do is say whether we were over or under budget. So for spending, we were over budget, which is fine. Bill savings, we were over, which is a good thing. So this is like a bad thing, but this is a good thing. Cash envelopes, we were over, which is a good thing. And sinking funds was over, which is again a good thing. So now let's see by how much. So for spending, we were over budget by $135. For bills, it was $85 that we were over budget. Cash envelopes, it was $111. And this is the big one. For sinking funds, we were over budget by $840. So we saved an extra $840 than we anticipated. So now we get to see what the percentage is. So we spent $695 on spending out of the $6,852, which is, we'll just call it 10%. Savings, actually that doesn't include all of it. That was supposed to also include retirement. So this number is actually, that's funny, it was actually what we actually spent. And then we were able to put towards retirement, let's see. Oh, it's accounted for in bills. Okay, so we don't need to do this. We already did account for it. Okay. And I don't think we need to account for this either then. I don't know what this is. Okay, so we're just going to use this number, the 6767. So let's do this again. 695 divided by 6767 is still 10%. For bill savings, which includes my retirement contributions, that is 21%. My cash envelope savings was 9%, and then this is going to be the big one, 53%. So ideally these things should equal up to 100, but they haven't in a while. So let's see if we got close. 93%, we got close. I think it's because I left some in my buffer. I don't really know. But if we add up bills and spending, we were supposed to put away, this is where it gets confusing because that doesn't include retirement. So this is these two together, but then we need to just subtract out retirement, which would have been $85. So I'm sorry that this is confusing. I need to think of a better way to do this. But then we actually saved or spent minus 85 minus 239 for retirement. So we actually spent $1,812. I don't know how that's possible. So technically I was under budget on spending by $19. And that is 27%. And then savings are these two added up. So we were supposed to save $3,270, but we actually saved 4,221, which is over budget, which is a good thing, by $951. And that was 62%. And so now retirement, the goal was to save $85 for my automatic transfer, but I was actually able to do 85 plus 239, which was 324, which was over budget, which is a good thing, by 239, which was 5%. And that's because I got some extra pay from work that I did not put towards retirement. And that's not accounting for the retirement money that I did send in my full-time job. That's why. So this should be higher because I didn't include from my new paycheck what automatically got deducted, because honestly, I don't even know what the number is. So I need to check on that. But we're going to move on for the sake of this video. So let's see what we spent in these categories, because I need to still, with my new job, set up the app for the new retirement company that I'm with. So we're just not gonna worry about that now and just be okay with the fact that our numbers are going to be a little bit off. I'm sorry if that's not satisfying for you, but I don't have time to adjust it yet. Okay, so I also need these. Okay, so we spent more in spending. So we spent more this month, but it was a lower percentage of our total pay because our total pay was 6,767, which was an increase of a lot. $2,056, which is because of my double paychecks and my work raise from my old job. So I put more towards bills and savings for bills. I put more in my cash envelopes, and I put more in my sinking funds. So overall, we did a really good job this month, I think. And retirement is more here, again, because I didn't include what is my auto deduct for my full-time. So let's put a little note. Doesn't include retirement auto transfer from paycheck. So I need to look into that. So that is it for the comparison. And now for the last spreadsheet, we have a total amount of funds as the 6,767, and we put 0% of that to debt, which is still very fun to say. And then if you add what I put towards retirement, we didn't calculate that this month. So I'm gonna note that, don't know. From full-time job. But in total for savings, we did save the $4,221 for my cash envelopes and sinking funds, plus the $324 to my Roth IRA. So my total monthly savings were $4,545, which is 67% of my take-home pay. And I don't know how much I put towards my 403B, because again, that was through my full-time job. But for my Roth IRA, I put $324. Cash envelopes was 9 something. Oh, $641. that right? Yeah. And then 35880 for sinking funds. And then my 1 month ahead was 1236. I don't know that that adds up to the right amount though. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think I included this. And I think I'm just gonna not count that anymore. So then my Roth IRA, I put, of my take-home pay, I put 7% towards that. For cash envelopes, that was, of my savings, I mean, 7% of it went towards Roth IRA. So I'm taking this number and dividing by my total savings. So cash envelopes was 14%, and then obviously sinking funds was the majority of my savings this month. That was 79%, which should equal close to 100, but not exact because I messed up my numbers somewhere. Oh, it does equal 100. All right, well, that works. So there's that. Some wins this month was, trying to think. I'll say close to fully funding the move. And then I'll say saving $750 for girls trip. That was good to get that out of the way. And then some areas for growth is I need to track my 403B retirement, and I need to increase my Roth IRA contributions for my full-time job. I think what I need to do moving forward is like 6%, and right now I'm doing 3%, so I need to up that for next month. So that's all I have for you today for wrapping up my budget for February. So now we get to move on to March, which is super exciting, and I'm going to probably film my cash stuffing, my first cash stuffing today, because I am officially in the first week of March, and Thursday is the day I'm filming this, so tomorrow is day 1 of March cash envelope stuffing for me. So I'll either film that tonight or tomorrow. And I think that's all I have. So thank y'all for joining me for my February closeout, and I will see you in March videos. Bye.